I get it when you're looking at a riding mower that promises commercial-grade power and a 54-inch deck. The first thing that pops into your head is whether you're actually getting something that'll make your Saturday mornings easier or just another expensive piece of equipment that sits in the shed. I've been talking to a lot of people in the last few weeks who are stuck between a gas-guzzling 28-inch tractor mower and a smaller electric push mower that can't handle the thicker parts of their yard. If you're one of those folks, you probably want to know if spending $2,500 on a Greenworks 80V MaximusZ is a win or a waste before you hand over your credit card. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the MaximusZ is positioned as an 80-volt, battery-powered alternative to a 41 HP gas mower. That's a big claim, and it hinges on the battery pack and charger that come with the unit. The package includes two 16Ah batteries and four 6Ah helper packs, plus a 1.5 kilowatts fast charger. In real usage, that means you can theoretically run the mower for up to an hour on a full charge, then top it off in about 45 minutes with the fast charger. For a 54-inch deck, that runtime translates to roughly a half-acre of relatively flat lawn before you need to swap or recharge. If your lot is under an acre and you're comfortable swapping batteries mid-session, the runtime is decent. If you have anything larger or you work on hilly terrain, you'll probably find yourself stopping more often than you'd like. Who should buy this? Think of homeowners with medium-sized yards, around 0.5 to 0.8 acres, who want to ditch gasoline but still need a wide deck for quick cut-through. The MaximusZ's 10-gauge fabricated deck is solid enough to handle longer grass without bogging down, and the constant blade speed of 17,900 FPM set by the electric motor means you get a clean cut even when the grass is a few inches thick. If you already have a collection of Greenworks battery tools, the 80-volt platform is a bonus because you can share packs across devices, reducing overall costs over time. Who should skip it? First, anyone with a very large property, more than an acre, will likely find the battery swapping and charger downtime a real pain point. Second, people who live in colder climates should be cautious. Lithium-ion batteries lose capacity in low temperatures, and the mower doesn't have a built-in heating system for the batteries. Finally, anyone who expects a push-button, set-and-forget experience might be disappointed. This machine demands a bit of planning around charge cycles. Now, let's talk practical strengths. The most noticeable advantage is the noise level. Compared to a typical 30-45 HP gas engine, the electric motor is whisper quiet. Neighbors, kids playing outside, and even pets seem less startled when you start mowing. That alone can be a deciding factor if you have a tight row of houses or a backyard where you entertain frequently. The second strength is the lack of emissions. There's no fuel to mix, no smell, and you don't have to worry about spillage or storing gasoline safely. For people who are environmentally conscious or just hate dealing with oil changes, that's a real relief. Another practical benefit comes from the suspension seat. The premium suspension seat isn't just a marketing phrase, it actually smooths out the ride over uneven ground, which you'll notice on a property with a mix of flat areas and occasional patches of bump. The deck's 10-gauge steel construction makes it feel heavier than a cheap aluminum deck, and that weight helps the mower stay planted when you're making tight turns around flower beds or garden paths. Speaking of turns, the zero-turn steering works as advertised. You can pivot on a dime, which is great for intricate landscaping. On the flip side, the most glaring weakness is the battery management. While the fast charger is impressive on paper, in practice it can get hot, and the charger's cord is thick enough to become a tripping hazard if you're moving it around the house. Swapping the two 16Ah packs can also be a bit clunky because they're heavy, each weighs roughly 30 pounds, so you'll need a sturdy step or a friend to help if you're doing a quick battery change. Additionally, the mower's weight, which is over 400 pounds, means it's not the easiest to maneuver off-road. You'll need a ramp or a fairly level driveway to get it into the garage. Another practical limitation is the storage of the batteries. The two large packs and four smaller ones together take up a good amount of space in the toolshed, and they each need to be kept on a fire-resistant surface. If you don't already have a dedicated battery storage area, you'll have to carve one out. The charger's 1.5 kilowatts draw also means you'll need a dedicated 15-amp circuit. Plugging it into a standard 120V outlet works, but if you're sharing the circuit with other high-draw appliances, you might trip a breaker. From a value